Hi Cancer, welcome to December. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. So this month we have a new moon total eclipse in Sagittarius. And that's going to be happening in your 6th house. And that's on December 4th. Neptune goes direct on December 2nd. Mars moves into Sagittarius on December 13th. Venus goes retrograde on December 19th, the day after the full moon in Gemini, which is happening in your 12th house on December 18th. And we'll get into that later, but for now, let's see what the cards say for Cancer in terms of relationship. What does Cancer need to know about love and relationship in the month of December? How are you going to finish out the year in terms of love and relationships? What is happening with Cancer in terms of love and relationships? What is happening for Cancer for December 2021? What does Cancer need to know about love and relationships? Okay, let's see. The Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Death card, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Star, the Sun, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. That's very interesting. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles, this is a card of wealth. It's the wealth card. It's the family, home, security. This is what you're looking for. You may even have it to a degree. If you don't have it, this is what you're looking for. But it's in the present, so I feel like you have that. You're feeling safe and secure. You're feeling close to your family. Because Cancer is a very family-oriented person. Family is very important to you. Security, financial security is important to a Cancer. You have the King of Pentacles crossing you. Now, that could be you could be dealing with an earth sign. Either you're interested in an earth sign, and that could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this could be male or female. The King of Pentacles cares about their family. They work hard for their money because they enjoy material things. It makes them feel safe and secure. You have a lot in common with the earth people because you both are looking for that sense of security. So that would be a good match for Cancer. Cancer with an earth sign is a good connection. So there could be someone that you're dealing with. If it's not, and you can't always go by the sun sign because people could have moon or rising. But the person that you're either looking for or dealing with is someone who's very stable. I mean, you're looking for this Emperor energy, someone that you could depend on, someone who is, disciplined, organized. Now, the Emperor could bring in other signs. The Emperor could bring in Aries or Scorpio or even Capricorn. You have the Knight of Cups here. That could be a water sign. So you kind of have a little bit of everybody. But you're looking for someone that's solid and steady, that gives you a sense of security. You may have had, they may not be, the thing about the King of Pentacles is they're hard workers. Pentacle, earth sign people or earth energy, they work hard and they're very dependable. You can always count on them to be there for you. They're not these fly-by-nights that are here today, gone tomorrow, promise you everything, deliver nothing. You're not looking for that. They may not be as exciting. Some people are attracted to the exciting bad boy type or the bad girl, like fun and spontaneous and all this. But when you really need someone to be there, they're just not there for you. This person will be there for you. They may not be as exciting, but they will be reliable and steady. And so that's very attractive to a Cancer because it gives you a sense of safety and security. Because you don't want to be left high and dry, So you have the Death card here in the past. you may have gone through some recent changes where a cycle of your life, you're realizing that a cycle of your life has ended. The death card doesn't mean death in a physical sense, as much as it means transformation, something ending, a way of life ending, and you are changing as a result of that ending. You are transforming. Your life is changing. And it's about, releasing the past, clearing out the old life, like realizing like that part of my life is over. Something has ended. It could be a relationship, a job, or any kind of situation. And I have to accept those changes. I have to let it go. I have to accept that my life is different now. And I have to move on. And it's blessing everything, that it meant to you. You don't have to you can honor it and bless it. But at the same time, you have to release it and move on if you want to find joy in the present. If you're looking, if you're trying to find that security, that love in the present. So for some of you, you might have ended a relationship and you might have still been holding on in the past. But now I think you're realizing, okay, I need to put that to bed. I need to clear out the past and open myself up for a new cycle to begin. So you have the Three of Wands here in the recent past. That's about planting seeds and waiting to see how things are going to develop. So you might be like checking things out and, networking with people, because sometimes threes are like teamwork, getting together with people. But it's also a card of results, getting results, putting effort into something and getting results. You have the Eight of Swords here with the Five of Wands. So I feel like a part of you is afraid to move out of the situation you find yourself in. You feel stuck or you feel trapped. There could be petty conflicts in a relationship with the Five of Wands, like you feel like your partner and you are not on the same page. You're not seeing eye to eye. You're fighting over, little things like leaving the toilet seat up or who squeezed the toothpaste, but you're not dealing with the real issue. It could also mean that, so like if you're unhappy in a relationship, you might be afraid to leave it. You may feel like I'm stuck, I'm trapped, I can't move. Because this is a feeling of prison, being in prison. But the Eight of Swords, if you look at the card, the only thing that's stopping this person from moving out of their imprisonment is fear. They're afraid to leave the security of this relationship. So it may not be perfect, but it represents security. So you're holding on to a certain sense of stability, security, but you're not really that. You might not be happy. And there's also with the Five of Wands a sense of conflict within. You're not sure what you want. Do I want to stay and work this out? Do I want to leave? Do I want to find someone new? So there's a little bit of a conflict there. You have the Star here, which is a card of hope, and you have the Sun, which is a card of connecting with someone that you really enjoy, that makes you feel like a child. You have this childlike joy. The Sun, so I feel like, okay, if you're in a relationship and you've been fighting over little things, I feel the Sun gives you hope that you can work things out. So it's not like it's the end of the road. I don't think you have to give up on the relationship. I think you just have to confront your fears. And you have to go deeper than, like if you're fighting over petty things, small things, you're avoiding the deeper issue. So you need to sit down, talk to your partner about the deeper issue. What is it that what am I really mad about? What am I really upset about? Instead of being upset over, you bought the wrong toilet paper or, whatever. Talk about the real issues. Am I feeling neglected? Am I feeling undervalued? Am I not feeling loved? Am I feeling rejected? Those are the things. And instead of fighting over the real things, you're fighting over little things. So, but the Sun gives you the ability to overcome them and to focus on what's good about the partnership. If you're not in a relationship and you have your eye on someone, I feel like there's a potential for that connection to be made, because the Eight of Wands is here and the Sun is here. You just have to overcome your inner conflict about taking action, because the Eight of Swords energy, Cancer is afraid of rejection. Cancer plays it safe, and you may want to approach someone, but you're afraid, like, what if I, say something to them and they reject me, or what if they don't want to go out with me, or you have all these fears. You have to get over that and you have to take action. If you want, like they say, my mother used to always say this, faint heart never won fair maiden. If you want something, you got to have the courage to go after it, or you're not going to get it. Somebody else that's more courageous is going to come and get it, But the sun represents, you can have this partnership with someone that you really have fun with. The star is here. It gives hope. But it's in your negative thinking sector. So you're thinking, oh, they wouldn't want me. Maybe if I ask them out, they're probably not even interested. Just stop the negative self-talk and go for it. Because you can connect with someone that makes you feel like a child again. Where you're together and you're having fun. And you don't even realize the time going by. You could even do something really creative together. Because the sun energy is, that childlike joy, that creativity. Like, when you're a kid on the beach playing in the sand. You don't even realize like hours are going by. You're doing something fun with somebody you really enjoy. You can have that, and it could come from your environment. Someone you know, through your friends, or through groups that you belong to. And in your wish fulfillment, you have the 8 of Wands, which is the card of arrows of love, messages coming in. And the Knight of Cups, a romantic proposal. So there is someone that wants to make a connection with you, and they may approach you. You may either get a message or give a message. You could be the one giving the proposal. And whatever, if you have the courage to take action and to reach out to that person, you might find yourself falling in love, because the 8 of Wands is like the arrows of love. And I feel that it will be, if you could overcome your fears, you could connect with someone that you could have a really good relationship with. This is if you're not with anybody. Someone that could really be dependable, someone that could bring abundance and joy into your life. And if you're in a relationship where you're having some petty conflicts, you can also overcome that by focusing on romance, focusing on the love that you feel for this person, the good things that this person brings into your life. Focus on the good, focus on the fun. Don't be afraid to communicate and deal with the real issues. Sometimes the Knight of Cups can bring someone that's been away for a while. Like it's the prodigal son. Maybe you had someone that you were involved with and they left and they've been gone and they thought they were going to find something better somewhere else, and then they come back because they realize, what? I want to be with someone who cares about me. I want to be with someone that loves me. I'm tired of dealing with all these fly-by-night people that promise everything, deliver nothing. So there could be some kind of return coming. Especially because Venus is going retrograde. That sometimes brings people from the past. But it gives you a chance to redo something. So let's see what the astrology says. So for you, Cancer, you have a new moon eclipse in your 6th house with Mercury. And so Mercury is there. 6th house is the house of work, your day-to-day employment. It's also the house of health. Where are you sacrificing for others? Your house of service. And this moon has a connection, a strong connection with Uranus in your 11th house. So some surprise developments could come out of your friends, your group of friends. So you need to get out and network. You need to get out and, go to parties. If somebody invites you, say yes and go. So there could be a new beginning in your health regimen. Maybe decide to finally take care of your health, change your diet, start exercising, change your thinking along health. There could be changes, a new beginning in your employment, in your job. You could have a new job. There could be a new job offer coming in, or some new changes that are happening unexpectedly in your day-to-day work environment. I'm not saying it's negative or positive. All I can tell you is it's going to be a surprise. It will be surprising because Uranus brings surprises. It brings sudden developments, and that could affect you. I feel like it's more positive if it's in terms of health, and you decide I'm going to finally take care of my health. You can have a new beginning where you feel more healthy and you're giving up bad habits and da da da. But it could also be exciting new developments in a job situation. especially since it's an eclipse. So with the eclipse, it pushes up your timeline. Things could happen suddenly out of the blue. You get this new opportunity, you decide, I'm going to take it, and you're out of there, you know? So anything could happen, and it'll be a sudden occurrence, something you weren't expecting. At the same time, we have Mars going through your 5th house, and it's sextile Venus and Pluto in your 7th house. So the sparks are going to fly. There could be a romantic development, and if it's a romantic development that's connected to this eclipse, at the same time as the eclipse, I should say, you could be meeting someone through the work that you do. In any case, you have a potential to form a strong, sudden, passionate connection. So love is definitely on. Mars is squaring Jupiter in the 8th. So there could be some financial, you might be, what could happen is, you get this, you fall in love, you have this new romance going, and you decide, I'm just going to spend money like it's going out of style. So you have to just be careful with the money, that you don't overdo it. Because you're so happy and you're excited about everything. Or it could also be with Jupiter in the 8th, it could be if you're in a committed partnership already, and it's not a new thing, your partner could get some kind of financial bonus or some kind of money coming in, like a new job. Maybe your partner gets a new job and more money's coming into the house. And now you're going on a spending spree. So just with Jupiter, you have a tendency for excess. So don't overdo it when it comes to finances. Don't, let this abundance that comes in, throw you off track of your financial plan. So then we have the new moon, the full moon in Gemini. And that's also affecting your 6th house because the sun is in the 6th house and the moon is in the 12th house. Now the full moon in the so the 6/12th axis, and with the full moon, it's going to bring something that was hidden to light. So anything that you've been trying to avoid, you're going to have to deal with at this time. Something in a relationship may come to completion. It could be but the 6th and 12th could have something to do with work. So a work matter may come to, you might be finishing up some kind of project. There could also, and now this moon is positive, it's trine Jupiter in the 8th. So there could be some financial abundance coming in. If you're working where your work depends on a grant funding, there could be more money coming in that allows you to do this job. Or there could be a payout, an insurance payout, or an inheritance or something. Or like I said, a partner's income. Because sometimes the 8th house, if you're in a partnership, it could be your partner's income. You get some kind of money coming in. So I feel like your money situation is going to be okay. You're going to have abundance. This is a wealth card. Money's coming in. Just spend it wisely, invest it wisely. Don't go crazy. And again, we have Venus and Pluto are connected to this Jupiter and to the moon. So if someone has been hiding their feelings for you, that may come to light at this full moon as well. You may have a conversation with someone and finally talk about the things that you've been either sweeping under the rug, keeping hidden. If someone had, your emotion, it's a very emotional time when you are dealing with the moon. So you may feel like, okay, I need to reveal how I feel about someone. I've been keeping my feelings secret. And now it's time for me to speak up. Mercury is also in the 7th house, and it's trining Uranus. So you could have definitely a message is coming in through the groups you belong to. It's a good time for signing a contract. So if you're starting a new job, you might be negotiating a contract. It may come out of the blue because Uranus is like, surprise. Mars is in your 6th house, so you're really working hard in December. And it is opposing the North Node in the 12th house. So Mars is telling you really need to take care of things that you've been avoiding. If you've been avoiding a health issue, you need to look at it and deal with it. If you've been avoiding communicating about what's going on at the job, you need to speak up. So whatever you've been sweeping under the rug or keeping hidden or keeping to yourself, you need to deal with it this month. And this full moon can help because it's giving you that. Mars is giving you the confidence, it's to take action, to do something. Now, Venus is retrograding in Capricorn, and that's in your 7th house. So when Venus retrogrades, Venus rules money and love. And Venus is going to retrograde from December 19th to January 29th, but it's going to be in Capricorn up until March. So you have like 3 months, really, of Venus in Capricorn in your 7th house. That can bring major influence to your partnerships. It could bring in a new partnership. It could help you fix and repair an old partnership or a current partnership. You know, you could go back, because it's like the retrograde makes you rethink things or relook at something and maybe fix what was broken. So you could connect with someone from the past and, you know, have a new start. Or you could rethink the way you approach relationships. You could even wind up, and the 7th house isn't just marriage and partnership, it's also business partnership. So you could wind up going back and working for someone that you used to work for in the past. You could get an offer that comes in. And it could bring in money. Now, when Venus is retrograde, the money is, you know, money is not abundant when Venus is retrograde. So you might have spent a lot over the holidays. You want to watch your money. Don't go overboard. But once Venus goes direct, and when Venus gets into the 8th house, it's going to fix the situation. It'll bring more money coming in. But for now, there could be like a lull where things are a little tight. So don't overspend for the holidays. But do go back and fix whatever's broken in a partnership. Do think about what you really want in a relationship. Sometimes Venus retrograde can make you attracted to someone that you're not normally attracted to. But then, you know, you're suddenly attracted to this person. But then when Venus goes direct, you may change your mind. So don't commit to anything during a retrograde period, because you want to start a relationship. If you're starting a new relationship, you want to start it when Venus is direct, not when it's retrograde. Because you don't want to build the retrograde energy into that new beginning. So if you start dating someone, don't commit to it. You know, just date and see where things go, but wait to make your decision until like March, when Venus moves out of the retrograde shadow. And if you're still in love by March, then you could think about commitment. But in the meantime, just enjoy it. Enjoy. There's going to be some intense energy for a very intense partnership, because Venus and Pluto, that's intense, that's intimate, that's like powerful, and there could be some power struggles too with Venus and Pluto. So if you're meeting someone, the feelings are going to be very strong, very intense, but you could also, it could be like a love-hate relationship, or it could be something where the feelings are so strong that you have to control that. You have power over your partner, or they have power over you. So you want to make sure you set good boundaries and don't get so overwhelmed by the passion that you lose yourself. But you have the potential for fun and for joy. Just don't let fear hold you back. Basically, don't be afraid to go after what you want. Don't be afraid to fix what's broken, and just enjoy the moment, because I think some beautiful things might come your way this month. So that's my forecast, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click on the link in the description box. Click on the like button, and leave a comment. And if you want a private reading, click on the link in the description box. And if you're celebrating the holidays this year, happy holidays, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, solstice, whatever you're celebrating. Just have a wonderful holiday season. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.